Hi guys, my name is Rykken Johnson, and today we're going to be talking about Matthew 27, starting at verse 57. It's titled The Burial of Jesus. As evening approached, there came a rich man from Arimathea, named Joseph, who had himself become a disciple of Jesus. Going to Pilate, he asked for Jesus' body, and Pilate ordered that it be given to him. Joseph took the body, wrapped it in a clean linen cloth, and placed it in his own new tomb that he had cut out from the rock. He rolled a big stone in front of the entrance to the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were sitting there opposite the tomb. So these verses are primarily about Joseph of Arimathea, the guy who buried Jesus, and I think it's pretty easy to skip over these. They're like, oh, come on, get on with it. Go to the part where he resurrects. That's the good part. But there's a lot of good stuff and a lot we can learn from Joseph's story. So once Jesus was crucified, most of his disciples went into hiding. They started denying that they actually knew him because they feared for their lives. But our man Joseph, on the other hand, he did a very bold thing, and he actually asked Pontius Pilate for Jesus' body so he could bury it. Now, if the Pharisees had heard about this, they would probably accuse Joseph of going against them and their religion and the culture. And we should remember that Joe is a rich guy. You know, he's got a lot to lose. He probably has a good reputation, and he's risking a lot by asking for Jesus' body. So there's no reason for Joe to do this. There's no reason for him to risk his reputation and give away his tomb, which at the time would have been very expensive. Again, he's a rich person. Because Jesus is dead. Nobody knows he's going to get resurrected. All the disciples thought Jesus was going to save them. And now that he's dead, they've lost their hope in that. There is no hope for them anymore. This is the importance of Joe's story. Even when he has no hope, he still gives everything to Jesus. So when we're feeling down, when we're feeling like there is no hope, everything sucks, life sucks, quarantine sucks, we need to take a lesson from Joseph of Arimathea and still give everything to Jesus, still give our lives to Jesus. Joseph gave everything when he had no hope, and now we know that Jesus is resurrected, so we have a certain hope that in the resurrection that we're going to one day spend eternity with Jesus. So how much more can we give when we have hope, when Joseph, who didn't have any hope, still gave all that he did? Jesus promised that when we give everything to him like Joe did, we gain eternal life with him. So during this quarantine time, I encourage you to give all your time and effort to the Lord. Whether this means reading the Bible, praying more, or just trying to be nicer to your family when you're stuck with them for months on end. It may seem like there's no hope, but Jesus is alive. He gave it all for you, so give it all to him.